What is up, you guys? You're watching Sergio's Secret. Before I get started with today's video, I'll be leaving the links for everything linked down below for your convenience. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. So today's video is going to be the top 10 newest handbag releases that are out in the market. This is not going to be like my favorite handbags under $500, even though all the handbags on this list I do like. There are 3 handbags that I own from this list, and that's what made me want to post this video, because I do quite like all the bags that I have. So let's go ahead and get started. The first bag is going to be the Marc Jacobs, the terry cloth bag, and this one comes in at 2 sizes. It comes in the mini and in the larger, the smaller one being $275, I believe, and then the larger one being $295. Terry cloth one in the standard size in the tote bag. So it says the tote bag Marc Jacobs. It is in the terry cloth material. As you can see, it definitely gives me Juicy Couture Daydreamers kind of vibes. It gives me very Juicy Couture, very fun, very summer. I know a lot of people say this looks more like of a winter bag. I think terry cloth for me is more of a summertime material. A lot of departments, Bloomingdale's, are doing a lot of big campaigns, and they're pushing the tote bag as one of their top handbags to purchase for the season. So this bag is very coming in full force, and so it is just like any traditional Marc Jacobs the tote bag. Has a strap that is adjustable. They can wear it as a crossbody shoulder bag. Top handle, it has a zipper, and then when you open it up on the inside, sorry, I have a bunch of receipts because I've been using the bag. You have a zipper pocket that's the Marc Jacobs, and then on the other side there is nothing on the inside. So as you can see, it's very clean, very generic, very, as far as like, there's not a lot going on. Let's say like for a Juicy Couture Daydreamer where it has like so many embellishments, so many details. This one's just plain and simple. Just like me, I like my things to be very plain and very simple. So for me, I will highly recommend this bag to anybody if you are looking for a fun, nice summer bag. I wouldn't say this is classy, I wouldn't say this is classic. This is more in the moment and fun. But if you guys know anything about me, you guys know that I love the tote bag, and I usually tend to get one every single season or every few months. I have 4 at this point. I just think that they are the perfect bag. I think that they are the perfect bag to carry throughout the season, and for me, that's why I love this collection so much. And so I will recommend this one quite a lot. I do really enjoy it. I do have a TikTok on what's in my bag if you do want to check that out. I'll leave my TikTok link down below. But this one is definitely the first one, and this is probably going to be the hottest bag for the summer. This one just literally came out of nowhere, but I will say this is a hot bag if you're deciding to purchase this tote bag. I would say the terry cloth is a really great one for the spring and the summer. I wouldn't wear this in the winter or in the fall, but for the next few months, this will be a really great bag to have, and I could potentially bring this out next year. Handbag is going to be from Tory Burch, and this is the Tory Burch Moonback. Now I have it in the smaller size, so they come into price points. The smaller one, which is the one that I have here, is $348. It has the T monogram throughout the entire handbag. It has the T embossed in the front and in the back. It has navy details throughout it, and it has the white stitching. And then when you open the bag up, it literally opens up and you have this beautiful yellow compartment that is adjustable, and it does have quite a bit of adjustable straps. This one is a tiny version. If you do like this bag, there's a larger one for $448. I think that this is a really great bag. I wear like a lot of blue denim, so as I'm wearing right now, and so something like this really goes well with a lot of my jeans, the blues that I wear. And it doesn't matter if the blue is a little bit of a lighter blue or a little bit of a darker blue, it all kind of goes within together. So for me, I am going to recommend the Tory Burch Moonback. I think it is a really great handbag purchase, and I think you cannot go wrong with this bag at all. And so this is one of the Tory Burch's newest bestsellers throughout the new line, and this has been a bag that they have been pushing a lot, and it has been doing really well for them. So I decided to add one just because I am a Tory Burch fan, and I decided, you know what, let me go ahead and add this into my collection. Tory Burch T monogram Moonbag, I think, is a really great handbag purchase as well. The next bag is going to be the Marc Jacobs bucket bag, and this one comes in at $375. Actually $395, not $375, so my apologies. $4.95, and we have Naomi Campbell as the person for the campaign. I always get asked to recommend really good bucket bags. For me in general, I'm not a big bucket fan. Like, I've had bucket bags in the past for many brands, and for me, I'm just not a big bucket bag person for whatever reason. I'm not a fan of it. I don't gravitate towards it. It's just really not for me, and so that's why I don't really get bucket bags a lot. But I will say this Marc Jacobs one I do like a lot. Classic, it's a nice take on the tote, but in a bucket bag version. And this one so far on the Marc Jacobs website, it only comes in 2 colors or 2 variations. I think that this is more of a test run for them. They want to see how well this bag is going to perform, and then after that, I find that if it does well, it's something that they'll continue bringing out every season. Or they may bring it out for the next 2 to 3 seasons and get rid of it, or maybe this season and then they won't bring it out again. Usually when they bring out collections, usually it's already planned out months in ahead. So I'm anticipating for this bucket collection to be out for the next few seasons, forms and how it does well for the brand, and then they'll kind of see if they want to continue keep on making more and more variations, styles, and sizes of the bucket bag. But I will say this bucket bag is very clean, very simple. I love the purple detail on it. If you are looking for a bucket bag and you are in the market for it, I think this is a really great option, and I can see them potentially bringing this one out in a lot more colors, sizes, and variations. So that is the second Marc Jacobs bag that's on this list. Next up is going to be the Coach Tabby Soft in the Raffia collection. So there are a few variations. I know they have totes and other items in the Raffia collection. The one that I'm talking about in particular is going to be this one right here. I don't know, just something about this bag. This Raffia, first of all, let's talk about it. Raffia bags are very expensive to begin with. Raffia bags can be very pricey. Raffia bags out of nowhere, like I think Loewe basket bags is what really started this, because you have Tory Burch that has their basket bags at $500, at $378. You have all these other brands have their version of Raffia bags. Some even go over $1,000, which is ridiculous for a Raffia bag. Sergio, should I go for the Tory Burch Raffia bags or the basket bags? And that kind of like summery kind of collection. I always tell people I don't think that the Tory Burch ones are worth it. I'd much rather pay a little bit more and get the Loewe basket bag, because at that point it's really not that big of a difference. The Loewe one, I might as well just jump and get the Loewe one, or jump and get the Chloe one versus a Tory Burch one, because it's really not that much of a difference, especially if you maybe have a coupon code, or maybe they're like Forward is doing like a 15-20% off sale. You only pay like a little bit more, and I think at the end of the day, I think that's a little bit more worth it if you ask me. And so I will always say I think Coach Raffia bags, I think that they're well priced, and I think that they are really well made. And so for the soft tabby, I will say that it is a really great choice. I think it's something you can never go wrong with, and you still get all the elements of a full bag, because usually bags in this material are usually more like tote styles. They tend to be more that type of style, and this one's like a full-blown handbag. So you can get that summery vibe, but in a handbag aspect versus a tote aspect. I would highly recommend the Soft Tabby by Coach. I think it's a really great one. I like, it's just the classic elements of a soft tabby, but in this kind of like raffia material. And I think this is a way better option than the Tory Burch one or some of the other designer versions out there. I think $398 is pretty reasonable compared to the other brands that make handbags out of this material or very, very similar. It's going to be one of my personal favorites. It's probably going to be the #1 highlight of this. It's going to Coach Tabby kind of men's version, and the color that I want to talk about is this blue on blue. So first of all, I love this blue on blue whole hardware. I love this little detail. I love everything about it. What I love about this is that this is multi-functional. So the classic pillow that came out last year that everybody seems to love, retailed for $495. This bag also, guys, retails for $495. I feel like they could even charge $550. People would still buy it, or $598. But this bag is $500, $498. It has a top handle. It has a long strap you can carry as a shoulder bag, as a crossbody, and it also converts into a belt bag. So you have 4 ways to wear this bag. Now I will say this bag is a little bit more on the flat side. You may not be able to fit much as, let's say, a soft tabby or a traditional tabby or a pillow tabby, but this variation in a men's tabby, $500, you can wear it so many different ways. I think you cannot go wrong. belt bag, crossbody, shoulder, top handle. You cannot go wrong with this bag. And I cannot believe this bag is not talked about more on social media. I think it is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. I think that this is probably one of my favorite Coach handbag designs in a very long time, just because I just love the functionality. I love the function of it. And even though that this is considered a men's bag, consider this bag a unisex bag. I can see women wear this bag, men wear this bag. You know, you can, if you have the kid bit, wear it as a fanny pack, but then you're going on a dinner date later that same day, you can put the little top handle strap and carry it as a little top handle, or even carry it as a little clip. I love the versatility of this bag. I think that it's really great, and I think that Coach is a brand that's really good at making a lot of versatile handbags versus a lot of contemporary and designer handbags out in the market. I think Coach does a phenomenal job when it comes to making versatilities on bags, even right when you buy them, where you don't even have to buy extra pieces for the bag. I think a lot of bags, like with the Coach Cassie 19, we saw this with the Coach Tabby. You have a lot of apt multi ways, and you get a lot more bang for your buck. And this is definitely one that is for the books, and this is probably the most functional Coach bag that I have seen ever. Like, I have never seen a handbag that could do it all. I didn't even think about a clutch until it just came back right now. This handbag is going to come in at $195 in the second to lowest price point of a bag, and this is from Longchamp. So I have two Longchamp handbags just because Longchamp is another brand that I feel like is killing the game. They're doing such a phenomenal job at the handbag game, but I just wish they got a little bit more recognition than they deserve. I think Longchamp is phenomenal. I think Longchamp is beautiful. Longchamp does a lot of beautiful designs. Le Pliage Paris Saint-Tropez at $195, and hint, this may be a bag that will be added into my collection in the near future. This is, like I said, another variation of kind of like that raffia, kind of like that summer material bag, $195. Now, I will say this handbag is a little bit on the smaller side, but really, you don't really tend to carry a whole lot in the summertime. Especially, this is a really good bag to travel with. A big tote, you can put that bag on the inside with a dust bag. You can slip this on your carry-on. You can put it inside your big tote, check it in your luggage, and it's just very nice, very easy, very carefree. And for $195, it comes in a bunch of colors. They have a green, they have a coral, they have a black. They have them in so many different colors. Nordstrom, Farfetch, and Saks Fifth Avenue were some of the department stores or online marketplaces that bought this collection in certain colorways. I think $195, a snap closure. You have the longer strap. You can wear it as a crossbody shoulder bag or as a little top handle. And this is a really great option. I think $195, if you do want to participate in that raffia material, you don't want to break the bank, you like Longchamp's quality, because one thing about Longchamp, they do not play with their quality. The quality of Longchamp items are phenomenal, are beautiful, are well made, and I can honestly say nothing bad about the craftsmanship when it comes to Longchamp bags. I'm 100% sure that this handbag is no exception to the rule. And so if you are looking for a nice raffia bag that's a little bit on the smaller side, that's under $200, that I have not even seen this bag in person. I've seen it in the Longchamp store in Dallas, but I have not seen this bag ever carried. So if you do want something that is not overly done, that a lot of people don't have, this could be a really great option and a really great alternative for you. Next up is the XOXO shoulder bag, extra small, and $320. So this bag actually didn't make the cut. Last time that I had a Fitch collaboration, this bag was supposed to make the cut to be a part of that cure list, but I ended up picking the Chloe C by Chloe crossbody, but this bag was still supposed to be added into my collection. It just didn't make the cut for that particular video. That was in between the C by Chloe bag, Champ bag. So this one, I like it. This is a powerful play on a lot of baguette style handbags that obviously Prada started you know, well over a decade ago, but especially got popular within the last 2 to 3 years. Prada has had their version, Burch has their version of this bag. All the brands have their version of this kind of smaller baguette style that Prada and Fendi kind of have started. I think that this is a really great option for $320. Same thing, this comes in a multitude of colors. The hardware on this, that little kind of bamboo looking hardware where you open it, that's silver. It has a nice weight to it. It is well made. The material on the inside is nice and luxurious. The material on the outside and that kind of a little bit more textured leather. It has a nice structure towards it. we've had this collection when I worked at Nordstrom, like the larger sizes that we've had for like bigger totes and bigger styles, but we never had the smaller ones until I left Nordstrom, and then they kind of brought in this extra small style. Just because they call it extra small doesn't mean it's extra small at all. You can actually fit a decent amount. I will say this bag does not have a crossbody or a shoulder bag, but that doesn't really matter. I kind of like the baguette, kind of like the under the armpit type style. Like I said, the leather's quality, the interior is quality, the hardware is quality, the price point matches it very, very well. And I think $340 is really good, and this is very coded, very understated designer contemporary handbag. It's not in your face, it's not very flashy. This goes very, very sleek, very sophisticated, very well respected. It's one of those bags when you see it, you're like, maybe if I know handbags, I can recognize that it's Longchamp and be like, oh, that's a beautiful bag. Or somebody sees it and they feel it, they can automatically tell that that's a really well-made handbag. So if you do want kind of like that baguette style, especially under that $500 price point, I think that this Longchamp one is one to definitely look at. And for $340, I think you get so much bang for your buck, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I think this is a really great bag, and a bag that I personally want to add on my list as well. Next bag is a bag from STAUD or STAUD, however you guys want to pronounce it. I believe it's STAUD, but I say STAUD. This is the micro moon bag, and this one comes in at $150. This bag is definitely the lowest price point handbag on this list, but it is also the most cutest handbag on this list, and it is also probably the most non-functional handbag on this list. But this bag is so pretty, it is so cute. I've had the larger moon bag. The quality of STAUD handbags is really there. It's made really, really well. I mean, I just think that this is a really great option if you do already have like a lot of handbags in your collection, you just want to add something fun, something cute, or you kind of want kind of like a handbag to go with your outfit that necessarily doesn't take away from your outfit, because a lot of these handbags I can see how they could take away from your outfit. This is definitely an outfit builder, not the outfit completion, like the wow factor of it. And that's why I kind of like for example, Bottega Veneta handbag. I know that's more designer, but I like that because it's a little bit more discreet, and it kind of complements the outfit that you're wearing. But this micro moon bag from STAUD is definitely kind of like that type of vibe. If you have a top, maybe some nice jeans or sneakers that do a little bit more talking in the outfit, I think this bag is cute, it's fun, it's tiny, it makes a conversation, but it doesn't take away from the other items that you're wearing. So the moon bag from STAUD is definitely a really great option for $150. I think you cannot go wrong with it, and I think it's a really, really great addition to anybody's collection, especially if you're into that mini micro bag kind of vibe. I think this is a really great one to add into your collection. And so far I've seen it in two colors, in the classic kind of cognac color that they do, and then I've also seen it in the beautiful white color, kind of like white as my body. This handbag is going to be from GAIA, and it is the Eden Clutch. And so this is the older version of the Eden Clutch. This is the original version. So many questions asked about my Eden Clutch by GAIA. Honestly, I really thought GAIA was going to be a one-hit bags like from a couple summers ago, and I really thought that they were just going to be in that era, but no, GAIA actually made it, and they're actually thriving, and a lot of people seem to really love their handbags, their ready to wear and everything. This kind of style clutch, like the style of it, they make them with like little balls on them in so many different variations, so many different colors, so many different styles. They usually go for $328 and up. I believe this one was $298, and this is the older version, because the older versions of this bag does not have like anywhere to carry it as a crossbody shoulder bag, and that's what a lot of people complain, that they really wanted this bag to be carried more as a kind of crossbody or shoulder bag, kind of like have different variations. And so they got rid of the kind of like the classic one, which is the one that I have. I mean, I still wear it, girl. You can definitely catch a felony with this bag. You can definitely catch a case. It's very, very thick, heavy acrylic material. It is really, really well made. But they have the newer versions where they have the straps on them. Most of them, not all of them. And so it is a nice variation, because now you can have more options of carrying it versus having it to carry here. Because one of the worst things that could ever happen, this is acrylic, you know, this could break, you know, or it will stretch and you can't get rid of it. Carrying it, and maybe you're taking a picture up, or you know, you've had too many drinks and it falls. It not only could crack open, you could also damage the acrylic or the plastic, and you know, now the bag is damaged. So I like that it does have that option for that. but this Coat Gaia Eden Clutch, definitely one that I want to recommend, just because in the summertime, you know, you have Father's Day right around the corner, you have, you know, wedding season, you have so many different vacations, and so something like this, it's very nice, it's very fun, it's definitely a conversation piece. I always get so many compliments on this bag. I've worn it a few times. I wore this on New Year's Eve, and I get so many compliments on this bag. I think that it is so pretty, so nice, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it. And so this is the Coat Gaia Eden Clutch, and it comes in so many sizes, in so many variants. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I'm gonna recommend, and this is also another bag that I will be buying, probably when the ANINE Bean store opens in Austin. I'll probably be buying this at the ANINE Bean store in Austin at the Domain. If you didn't know, ANINE Bean is opening a store in Austin, and I allegedly heard that they're gonna open one in Dallas. When I was at the ANINE Bean store in Miami, at the Aventura Mall, they told me that they're anticipating to open a Dallas store as well. So I don't know where the store in Dallas is gonna be. I'm anticipating it's either gonna be either Highland Park Village. I can see that store doing well there, or it's either going to be at North Park Center. But I really do see it being in Highland Park. But I was told that they are going to open one in Dallas, but as far as confirmed, if you go on the ANINE Bean website, there is one in Austin. Anyway, we're talking, I got off topic. It is the large Rio Tote, $2.99. It is right here. This bag I definitely want to add into my collection. I am going to be doing a little bit of traveling. Probably after 4th of July is when I'm going to be taking a nice, beautiful holiday. I do have a trip planned to Vegas. I'm not sure if I still want to go. I'm still kind of considering going back and forth. I have about 3 weeks to decide. So I probably won't buy. I probably won't end up going to Vegas, if I'm being honest. I'd much rather wait and, you know, do a little bit of a better holiday. I think Vegas is not my cup of tea. But this tote I definitely love. I love how big is it. I love that I can use it as a carry-on. I love that I can just, it's easy to pack for in a check-in or a carry-out luggage. It is just a nice tote. I love the 8B on it. I just love how huge it is. And I know that Prada has their variation in their version of this. I just think that the Prada one is like $16.90 and it doesn't even fit a whole lot. What ANINE Bean one is whole lot larger. It's like 1/5 of the price, and you can actually fit a towel. I think for me, I struggle to find a nice summery totes that fit a towel. That's why with the terry cloth bag from Marc Jacobs, I wish it came in a bigger size. That was really good for the pool in my apartment complex, or if I go somewhere here in Houston or in Dallas. But for vacation, if I'm actually like in Miami Beach, I really want like a nice big summer tote that it could actually fit towels, sunscreen, water, Gatorades. Like I want to be able to fit like everything that I need versus having to carry things or having to carry 2 bags or just too much. I really want a nice bag that just has it all. And I think the Rio Tote by ANINE Bean is something that definitely it can fit absolutely everything that I needed to fit. That still gives me that summery vibe, and so that's why I definitely want to go for it. But yeah guys, these are gonna be some new handbag releases in the month of May/June. I love all these releases. I think that there are so many other great options as well. Poland has new handbags, Coach has their new cherry collection. I just wanted to give you my edit, but if there's any new contemporary handbags that you think I missed out on this list, I would definitely love to hear it down below. I want to say thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I love and I appreciate you so much, and I'll leave the links for everything linked down below. And I'll see you guys on the next video, which I should probably do a designer version of this. A lot of new fun designer handbags that are also out there in the market. So let me know if you want to see that, if you're interested, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys, and take care.